Scientists just discovered that dogs can actually see your emotions through advanced visual processing abilities that allow them to read human facial expressions and body language with accuracy that rivals human emotional intelligence. And this groundbreaking research completely revolutionizes our understanding of canine cognition, while proving your dog knows exactly how you feel even when you try to hide your emotions. What researchers found using cutting-edge brain imaging technology will amaze you because dogs process human emotions using the same neural pathways that humans use to read each other, creating emotional connections that operate at a neurological level most people never realized existed. Stay with me because what I reveal about your dog's emotion reading abilities will transform how you understand your relationship and show you why your dog responds to your feelings even before you consciously recognize them yourself. Neuroscientists at the Canine Cognition Laboratory used functional MRI scanning to study how dogs process human facial expressions and discovered that dogs have specialized brain regions dedicated to interpreting human emotions that activate differently when viewing happy versus sad human faces. Their research proves that dogs do not just respond to human behavior randomly, but actually analyze emotional content and adjust their responses based on sophisticated emotional intelligence that processes visual, auditory, and chemical information simultaneously. Your dog is conducting emotional analysis every time they look at your face. The breakthrough discovery that revolutionized canine emotion research involved showing dogs photographs of human faces displaying different emotions while monitoring their brain activity through advanced imaging technology that revealed specific neural activation patterns corresponding to different emotional expressions. Dogs showed distinct brain responses to happy, sad, angry, and fearful human faces, with the strongest activation occurring in regions associated with social cognition and emotional processing that indicate sophisticated understanding rather than simple behavioral conditioning. This proves that dogs actually see and understand emotions rather than just responding to learned associations between facial expressions and subsequent human behavior patterns. The visual processing research revealed that dogs focus on specific facial regions when analyzing human emotions, particularly the eyes and mouth areas where human emotional expressions are most clearly displayed and easiest to interpret through visual cues that dogs have learned to decode through evolutionary adaptation to human companionship. Using eye tracking technology, scientists documented that dogs spend significantly more time looking at human eyes when trying to assess emotional states, demonstrating intentional information gathering rather than casual observation during their analysis of human facial expressions and emotional displays. This focused attention indicates that dogs actively seek emotional information from human faces rather than accidentally noticing emotional cues during normal visual interaction with their human companions. The lateralization discovery showed that dogs process human emotions using the left hemisphere of their brain, the same region humans use for emotional face recognition, indicating that dogs have evolved specialized neural architecture for understanding human emotions that mirrors human emotional processing systems. This brain structure similarity explains why dogs are so accurate at reading human emotions and why they often seem to understand human feelings better than other humans do in complex emotional situations that require sophisticated social cognition and empathetic responses. Have you ever noticed that your dog seems to know how you are feeling even when you have not expressed your emotions outwardly or verbally communicated your mood? Share your experiences in the comments below. The emotion-specific response research documented that dogs show different behavioral responses to different human emotions, approaching humans displaying happy expressions while showing cautious behavior around angry or sad expressions that indicate they not only see emotions, but understand their implications for social interaction. Dogs viewing happy human faces showed increased tail wagging and approach behaviors, while dogs viewing angry faces displayed stress signals and avoidance behaviors that demonstrate emotional understanding rather than simple pattern recognition without comprehension of emotional meaning. This differentiated responding proves that dogs understand what different emotions mean for their relationship with humans, rather than just recognizing visual patterns without emotional comprehension. The chemical detection component revealed that dogs combine visual emotion recognition with scent analysis to create comprehensive emotional assessments that include stress hormones, pheromones, and other chemical signals that humans emit during different emotional states. Dogs can smell emotional changes through chemical detection while simultaneously processing visual emotional cues, creating multi-sensory emotional intelligence that exceeds human emotion recognition abilities in accuracy and completeness of emotional assessment and understanding. This combination of visual and chemical emotion detection explains why dogs often know how you feel before you fully recognize your own emotional state, because they detect physical changes that precede conscious emotional awareness. The cross-cultural research showed that dogs can read emotions across different human ethnic groups and cultural backgrounds, indicating that emotional face recognition in dogs transcends cultural differences and focuses on universal human emotional expressions that remain consistent across diverse populations worldwide. Dogs tested with faces from different ethnic backgrounds showed consistent emotional recognition, regardless of racial or cultural differences, proving that their emotion reading abilities are based on fundamental human emotional expressions rather than learned associations with specific human populations or cultural groups. The practical application research revealed that dogs use emotional face reading to predict human behavior and adjust their own responses accordingly, demonstrating that emotion recognition serves practical social functions that help dogs navigate complex human relationships and social situations more effectively. Dogs who see happy human faces often anticipate play or positive interaction, while dogs viewing stressed human faces frequently display comforting behaviors that indicate they understand emotional needs and attempt to provide appropriate social support based on their emotional assessment. But here is the most incredible discovery about canine emotion recognition. Dogs actually show empathetic responses to human emotions by displaying stress when humans are upset and excitement when humans are happy, indicating emotional contagion that creates shared emotional experiences between dogs and humans. Brain imaging studies show that dogs experience physiological changes when viewing distressed human faces, including increased heart rate and stress hormone release that indicates they actually feel emotional responses to human emotions rather than simply recognizing them intellectually without personal emotional involvement. The therapeutic implications of this research explain why dogs are so effective as emotional support animals and therapy dogs, because they genuinely recognize and respond to human emotional needs through sophisticated emotional intelligence that allows them to provide appropriate comfort and support during emotional distress. Dogs working in therapeutic settings show remarkable ability to identify individuals who need emotional support and adjust their behavior accordingly, providing evidence that their emotion recognition abilities have practical applications for human mental health and emotional well-being support. Understanding that your dog can actually see your emotions empowers you to recognize that your emotional state directly impacts your dog's well-being and behavior through emotional connections that operate at neurological levels beyond simple behavioral conditioning or learned associations. Your dog experiences emotional contagion from your feelings, making your emotional regulation important for both your mental health and your dog's psychological well-being through shared emotional experiences that affect both of you simultaneously. The relationship implications of canine emotion recognition reveal that the bond between humans and dogs operates through genuine emotional understanding rather than just behavioral conditioning, creating authentic emotional relationships that involve mutual recognition and response to emotional states that strengthen bonds through empathetic connection. Your dog truly understands how you feel and responds with genuine emotional intelligence that creates meaningful emotional bonds based on mutual emotional awareness and responsiveness that enhances the quality of your relationship through authentic emotional communication and understanding. what emotions do you think your dog reads most accurately in your facial expressions? And have you noticed them responding differently to your various emotional states throughout the day? Share your observations about your dog's emotional intelligence in the comments. If you want to learn more about the incredible cognitive abilities dogs possess and how science